Afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a safe holiday. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving and hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Hang on, I got to switch over to the comments. Things have changed. 351 Cleveland. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for dropping in. You're the first one, or the second one, Colt. Good to see you, Colt. Hope you're doing well. Let me get a few more people in here before I go into some details of Echo. I sent a lot of emails out. It's kind of a last-minute stream, though. I should have promoted it probably way earlier and planned it, but it didn't turn out that way. And quick pop-up chats typically don't do that well, but I wanted to do updates on Echo. Good to see you, Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog. Appreciate you dropping in. I did text some of you all, you're aware, and I emailed some of you all, at least the email addresses I had. And this stream is about updates on my friend Echo, which some of you know very well, or through YouTube streams as my co-host and his channel. Hey, Hasbro, out driving around, but I'm listening. Good to see you, Hasbro. Thank you for dropping by, man. My first cup of coffee, I just went to the store and got it. I drove up to the speaker and they says, I won't say the senior part, but they said coffee, 3 creamers, and some sweet and low. And I says, okay. So I didn't even order. They knew what I wanted at Bojangles. I used to do their biscuits. We'll do some idle chat here for a minute till the crowd gets a little bit bigger. Hopefully more people will come in because it is about Echo. It's limited, but I still want to give you all a heads up on Echo. So we're waiting on, I think I emailed, actually I texted Eagle Run 23 also. He may be busy. For some crazy reason, I was thinking it was Sunday earlier. Go figure. Being retired, some days you get the days mixed up. Let me see who's texting me now. Bear with me a minute. Sound good? And what time is it? Hang on a minute, guys. Let me mute you. I got to tell Mac it's going on right now. Bear with me, guys. Apologize, guys. I usually don't like doing that, especially when there's nobody else to take over. See. Don't blame me, Bulldog. Get that coffee. I just got my cup. And even though it's 1:50, like I said, it's morning coffee somewhere with all the time zones and the things around the world. Let's see. Coach says, wrapping gifts. Wife broke her thumb, so I have to wrap everything. Hello, I'm not good at it. I'm not either, and hope she gets okay with her thumb. Broke thumb, boy. It's got to hurt. I know a broke toe does. Woo. I stubbed my toe here a few months ago, and small toe, and ripped the skin on the backside. Just opened it like a gash. Tore it open. I know that's not good news, but, it was, oh, man, I thought, well, I've never done that. But I guess since I've got older, I just think I can walk through the dark in the house, and apparently I can't. So I use flashlights more now, night lights and stuff. And I used to walk in the dark. If I could see the room first, I knew where I was going in the dark. But let me see, just out shopping with my wife at the moment. Okay, Mac's out shopping. Okay, Mac, I'm live. We'll catch you on the flip side. Mac is out shopping. But good to see you all in here. Got 8 of us here now. See who else, anybody else come in when I look away. Nope. Hopefully, guys, down the road, I don't know when it'll happen, how it'll happen. We hope to maybe get the gang back together, get Echo and me on here, and then we're going to do I'm his co-host, he's my co-host, at least we were one time. And we're going to do a live stream, maybe several of them, but that's going to be kind of down the road. Hey, Ari, you're getting older. Glad I'm not. Yeah, right. Time goes by. You're getting younger, right? I wish I was, man. I used to say, I think when I was 42, I'd say 39 and holding on to everything I can. Another joke, but Mac says, tell Mac I want a Colt Anaconda, Colt says. Okay, I will. He's probably listening. Maybe he's out with. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Hi everyone. Good to see you, Mac. Yesterday I received a call, and it was from Echo, and I was hoping a few more people that know him would come in here, but maybe I'll leave this up. And he said he got flooded. He said, "Man, I got flooded. I just got my phone back. Then I was able to get to my phone after a day or two, and it just flooded all my a few texts that I sent him. Flooded everything just coming in, and it hit him. And he gave me a call, and he told me to say what I wanted to, but I'm not going to say everything. Put it this way: Echo got in an unfortunate, bad, and I mean bad situation." And I don't know how far I'll go with telling you that, but he did get in some issue, and he was in his rights. What happened? So, but trying to think how to say this. He just had an unfortunate situation and could not get access to people. He was isolated, and currently he is staying in a hotel right now in Tennessee. So that's good news. A lot of you all, I know you over the years streaming, you've asked me quite a bit, heard anything from Echo. Brutal Bob even asked me occasionally. He didn't know him. I don't think he wasn't back then, but he still watched our videos and seen Echo, and me on the panel in some of our old live streams. So hopefully everything got messed up on this thing the other day, and I hope the audio is not blowing everybody's ears out. I hope it's not too low. So, but yeah, I'm gonna. Somebody's texting me. Bear with me a minute, guys. I texted quite a few people. I'm out Christmas with the family. Okay, he's out. Eagle Run 23 is out Christmas shopping with his family. I knew Saturday was a bad time to do it. I probably should have set it up for 4 or 5 hours and had it planned. West Covina Dodge. Oh, it's going good, man. Hopefully, I got about 1,600 miles on it. I think the rings are getting broke in. I did driven 5W30 break-in motor oil. The oil Joe Gibbs used to do and Lake Speed Jr. used to use, or probably still does. And I broke it in 400 miles, and I'm on a 5W30 synthetic now. And I've had other issues, Pat. The shop stole my sending unit, my fuel pump, and everything, so I have no sending unit. I do, but it's the one they put in my tank. So they ripped me off after 16 months on that, which I've explained to some people. But we'll talk about that another time. But anyway, I may have to take a trip here today's Saturday, Sunday morning, and go take a trip. I think it's about almost a 6-hour trip to Tennessee. And I'm hoping I got enough gas money. I got to look at that and kind of figure out what to do with my dog. My roommate's going out of town Tuesday. So I'm going to see Echo, probably leave out, like I said, Sunday, hopefully by noon. I'll be staying with him overnight, get some rest. And I got to run him and do some errands because he can't drive. He is blind. He says his vision is getting worse. And he mentioned going back to Florida. I told him he was welcome to come here. I said, no, my daughter's not moving in. Don't worry about that. I said, it's a small room, but you can have it. You want to move here, you can. And I said, heck, we'll do lives out of here. But he's got to buy everything he had is gone. All of his, I'll tell you that part. Everything he's got. Things were stolen, guns, gunsmith stuff. He lost everything, computer. He don't have nothing but the clothes and his shoes on him and the clothes on his back. So he's not in a good situation still yet. And I told him, I said, if you don't want to go to Florida with that relative, I said, I'll come and get you and bring you here. And he said sometimes I might ride down. If he chooses to live down there, I'll go get him and we'll bring him up here and we'll do some live streams sometimes right here on the bench or maybe in the garage if I can get it closed in. But definitely we'll do them here. Or either that or I'm going to get some lights and we'll set up a table. Heck, nobody uses the living room, and I'll set up a little area and we'll do some podcast live streaming together, and he can touch base with you all because he's. I would prefer him tell you the story more in detail because it happened to him, not to me and or us, you know. But hang on, I didn't know that. I realized that camera was so friggin' off. I really got it misaligned yesterday. Whipping it around. Appreciate you guys. Yep, still ain't right. Appreciate you guys showing up for this. I'm going the right way, ain't I? Yeah. That's weird. Hang on just a second. I got the wrong camera on. Hang on. I got dual cameras because Restream does dual cameras. Bear with me a second. I've got to switch cameras. I'm on the old Logitech. Jeez. Go figure. I just now hooked up 2 cameras and it really threw me off. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. I knew something was wrong. I seen the light on the Logitech. There we go. I was going to try I was trying to do dual cameras yesterday on Restream. I signed up for them a while back and wanted to see how it would work. Let me highlight Vanessa. We'll take our time. Maybe a few more will come in here. Hope he comes to your place. Good friends help repairing the damage. Yeah, Vanessa. Oh, he's been through hell. I'll tell you this. He was by himself for a long time, put it that way. And a few days ago, he also got from some big guy, got actually his head stomped in the ground and got injured. So, yeah, people talking about cruelty. I will say this part about he got banged in the head, some big old guy, bam. And I don't know the scarring or whatever happened, but he said he got bruised up. And we talked last night a couple of times. I called him this morning about 10, talked to him a little bit. And then my daughter come over. I had to let him go. I'm working on trying to figure out the time and how to handle my dog and the cash to get up there to get him to pick him up, take him. I got to take him to the Social Security office and get his Social Security reinstated. Some of you may know what I'm talking about when I say that. And definitely. He told me I could say whatever I want. He always trusts me. And I don't know. I just feel like he should tell the story or we should tell it live to get, on a stream. But what do I know? Yeah. He said something about, do it to have a show. I said, yeah, it's going to be some show. Boy, but yeah, he's been to the ringer, guys. Hey, Gizzard Gary, good to see you. We're talking about Echo, man. Echo is, I've been talking to him. He's had a rough spell for quite a while. I did cruelty investigations for 15 years, Colt. Yeah, Colt, let me highlight you, Colt, there. Yeah, that's right. He's former policeman. Hasbro says, hope you're right. Yeah, incredibly cruel. I hope he comes here too. If he'd come here the first time, he'd been all right. But my daughter kept wanting to. Oh, I'm moving in. I'm not moving in. I'm moving in, and it was just one thing after another. I finally almost threw out another roommate here. The guy that just passed away. I gave him a notice, and I told my daughter, I said, I'm not going to give him a second notice. I said I rescinded the notice, and I'm not going to give him another one. So Vanessa says just baking and cooking help others enjoy the holidays. But this is still good news. I mean, Echo is fine. He's in no danger at this point. And he is in a hotel in Tennessee. So I thought I'd let you all know that, especially you all that's followed him so many years. Some of you knew him probably way longer than I did originally. I just met him. I first watched him through Highboy. He was on Highboy stream, and I won some Slipstream 2000 oil from him. And like I said, I'll tell the story again. I heard him talk with him and Jason Stewart one day. They were live. And Kitty, Vanessa remembers this. I was going to say Miss Kitty. I was going to sound like Gunsmoke. But I heard him talking. And I said, he's a talker. I like that, man. So I jumped on live for my very first time. Good to see you, CNT Design and Arms. Appreciate you dropping in. Perps. Ron Wayne, appreciate you being here. It's just a general coffee chat this morning from you all that may not know Echo or may have heard of him or may have even watched an old video of mine or a live that we used to do at one time. I think it's been, almost 2 years since we've did anything with Echo, at least 2 years. Can't remember the exact date. his wife basically kicked him out for a new boyfriend. And some of you may know that. Some of you may not. And he went to Tennessee, which I thought was his cousin, but it wasn't. The guy was a druggie, a meth head, very verbally violent and violent on top of it. And him and Echo got in a fight a time or two. I'll say that. And it wasn't good, put it that way. It turned out to be a horrible situation. Controversial cruising. Thank you for dropping by, brother. I chopped in his stream yesterday. He does cruising live streams. Check him out. Good channel. I also do Bill, which is I'm trying to think. What is Bill's friggin' channel? Controversial Cruising. You can drop a link, 1776, and it'll drop your channel. And I forget Bill's. I hadn't watched him in a while. I went on the other day for a few minutes. I hate to say that. Good to see you too, man. Nice meeting you too. And hopefully in time we'll get some panels on and with or without Echo. Yeah, David he is a good guy, man. He'd give you a shirt off his back. And appreciate you too. Controversial. I appreciate everyone out there, man. Like I've always said, it wasn't for, all the good friends in YouTube, there would be no reason to even get on here, really wouldn't be. I didn't get on here for the money, didn't get on here for the growth originally. I just kind of did it because I liked it. And, during COVID, the flu, there was not a lot to do. And I bought my first Logitech camera I got here, 1080 at Sam's. And I often said, I will not go live. I will not do that. No way I'll go live. And, I had the camera and then I heard Echo and I went live and you all know the rest of the story. So I ended up being his co-host. He was blind. He says his vision, like I said, is worse now. And he mentioned that he might go into a retirement home because he can't see to even get his medication anymore. I says, man, I said, if you come here, I said, I'll put them in a package or, whatever. And I'll organize it where you can take it, your medication. And I'll take him to the doctor, of course, too, if he comes here. And I have a small room, and I just got to clean it out in the clutter. And I got a wall I'm knocking out, and we're going to get a big screen. I got a big screen in there, but I want a bigger screen. And get a better sofa in there, and it'll be fine. He'll be safe here. And I wished he'd come here all along. He wouldn't have went through this horrific nightmare that he did. Let me go up here and make sure I haven't missed anybody. Got 12 of you. I got Coke coming in here, 351 Cleveland. Good to see you. Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog. He goes back to several years in the COVID era. West Covina Dodge does. Pat. He's a great guy. Bulldog's a great guy. Coke, 1927. He's from over at High Boys Farm originally. He's a great guy. He's a regular. Hasbro, he goes way back with me and Echo. Hope you're doing well, West Covina, too. I've been enjoying that vet, though, West Covina, if you're still listening. I really have. Automatic, man, air, 10-speed Cadillac like heat and air. So that's great. I've never owned a new car. I've always just had, 3 used sports cars and then a used old truck and a few, what was it? I had a few Firebirds in my day. 60 Chevrolet, but I've driven a lot of other cars, super sports, you name it, because I grew up in that era. 6-pack GTOs, 69s. And check out Ron Wayne, guys. He's a good guy. West Covina says, I miss my 79 Camaro. David was telling, Echo was telling me last night about he had a 92, something like that, early 90 Z28. I had forgot about that Camaro. And it probably had, I didn't ask him, it probably had the L98 engine in it at the time, which is what I got, except mine's not detuned. But totally different doing a coffee on Saturday. I don't typically go live Saturdays. But, hey, I don't have anything to do on Saturdays. Most times Saturday and Sunday, I'm bored to death. So it's good seeing you guys. Appreciate you being here. If you want to ask any particular questions, ask about him. Some I can answer, some I may not. But let me just announce it. He said he trusts me what to say. He got in a So you guys will know he got in a self-defense situation that did not turn out good. And I know that's a shock to some of you. So it's, I don't want to go into every detail, but that'll give you a little bit of info of what happened to him. And you probably can figure out about getting stumped in the head part. And I just don't feel comfortable talking this stuff on YouTube, you know. But he said, go ahead and talk. And I said, well, I prefer to wait too for you to come out when you're able, and we'll. He's got to have a laptop. He has no laptop. Maybe we can pitch in, all of us. Maybe I might maybe one of us can volunteer to do a raffle and get him a used laptop so he can go live, because he cannot see his phone hardly. Oh, much obliged, J.R. Patriot, Ron says. Oh, great. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you are. Hasbro says L98 is what was in my 88 GTA Trans. Yep. Yeah, I was thinking it was a Trans Am. It was in the Camaros. Matter of fact, in 95, Maxi Price Chevrolet tried to put me in a brand new Camaro with leather seats, SS. You remember those in the 90s. They were real popular. And they had the L98 in it, too. And I didn't want a brand new car. I didn't want the payment. I didn't mind the payment loan that was in a Corvette, but I did not want to pay for a Camaro that kind of money. I'd been in debt probably 5.5 years. My Corvette back then only was like a 3.5-year note. Yeah, so it wasn't a big deal. Coach says self-defense situations are very delicately. Yeah. Oh, put it this way: they tried to throw the book at him, and the crap and everything else that goes along with it. And I won't get into that because I do want him to. I was hoping he could jump the side, but he can't sign in. He don't remember his. I don't think he signed into YouTube at all, so he can't even get even under his name and get in the side chat, as far as I know. I told him, I said, give me time. I said, I'll give you a hand with that. So we'll get him logged back in. I said, we need to reset your password. And might have been an 88, West Covina says. I said, I had a 90. Let me highlight you, Pat. I had a 90 L98 Z28. Love that engine from idle to 3,000. Nothing could be. Yeah, that L98, man, with a tune port injection on low-end torque was massive. It would haul. I think its maximum torque was around 3,000. It would do a lot of cars would do like 300 something, 400 foot-pounds at, 4,000, 5,000 RPM, right? The L98 would hit 330 something foot-pounds at 3,000. That's not very much RPM. So that thing was a doggone low-end torque monster on the low end. And it'd do about 152, 53 maybe. It would kind of run out of breath after that, but it would fly, burn the tires. I burned the tires a little bit the other day, accidentally taking off. Let me highlight. Good to see you, Boomstick. Fukuut. Appreciate you dropping in. My first vehicle, a Chevy Impala. Oh, 67, boy. I remember them. Remember the 2 doors, boy. I bought it in February 1983 in Alaska. Cool, Vanessa. Yeah, that's awesome. I'd love to have an old Impala SS, like 67, 68, 69 SS with a 396 in it. I seen one the other day, a convertible in a car show. It had a 327 in it. Really nice car, convertible. Had a new windshield in it and fresh paint. Its firewall, its fender skirts under the hood. Everything really looked cool. We have car shows now up here in the town. They close the streets off, and we have what they call a entertainment district now, and live music and things like that, events through the summer. And also have a pavilion now where they have live concerts. It used to be in the front of the courthouse on like a stage they would set up on the weekend. So they do concerts all weekend long. But Echo, even if Echo does not move here, he mentioned coming here, maybe he might come here for a week, hang out. We'll do some lives or a couple of days. We'll see. I'll go get him. He mentioned that. He said, if I go to Florida, you could just come down and get me. I said, I will. So we'll bring him back. We'll set us up a bench or table, and I'll get some lights, and me and him, we'll do some live streams and bring you all on the panel. And a lot of you all remember him quite well. And I missed the guy. He was, I could say just about anything, even on his show, and he never was one to get weirded out about it. In other words, you felt free to be his co-host, and that's a rare thing these days, because some people is just kind of hard to talk to. You make them mad easy. you know. But he was easy to talk to, and he always trusted me on what to talk about. So, and I trusted him. We did get a little crazy there. Vanessa remembers that in the early days, making little locker room jokes, and we cleaned that up. GGW, great to see you, man. Well. Let me highlight you, brother. Always miss you, man, when you're not there. I did send some emails, so I see, like Pat come in. I think I emailed him. I was hoping Ocean would drop by and say hello in the side chat and say, well, I finally get to see you live. Hey, everybody, good to see you. He used to be GGW Reloading. YouTube got so weird he had to change, and I changed. Mine used to be, I'm still AR Gun 1776, doggone it, even though my channel says AR Patriot. I prefer everybody call me just, on the chat, just call me AR Guns instead of AR Patriot, because that's my channel. I'm kind of separate from it. I just did it that way to get over the algorithm and the crap, YouTube's got insanely liberal past few years. But let me see. I like you guys. Coach GW. Let me Hasbro, Ron Wayne, Coat, Senior Master, West Covina, Controversial Cruising. He does a cruise live. And for the life of me, Bill, I cannot think of his friggin' channel, and I apologize for that. Controversial. If Bill is even listening, I apologize for that. I met him got acquainted with him through Betty J. Her vlog. She does a morning stream. Let me highlight that. Yes, Senior Master, I'm praying Echo decides to come your way, AR. Yeah, I don't want him to go into a health facility. I don't. But that's just me, personally. And I told him, I said, man, I had a roommate here years ago. I gave him his medicine for months. It's not a big deal. I can put it in a glass, line it up, put one out, every few hours. It's not a big deal. I mean, I organize or anything, So it wouldn't be no trouble. By the way, his sugar's doing better. He said his alarm doesn't go off like it used to. He used to drop a lot. I don't know how, but he said he's better on that now. So that's a good thing. But I wished he was on here today. I told him, I said, can you go live on your phone? He said, I don't know how to get in there, his password and all that. And I said, we could reset it. But, he's in the hotel right now. And I could actually probably get him on the phone. He could say, hey, through the microphone. I did think of that. If you all want me to do that, I'll do that. Because I don't think he'll explain anything, maybe, but he can say hello to you all. If I had that board they got, I could actually put him right to, direct talking right now without having to do this, hold the phone to the microphone. It's, who makes that? Rode makes one where you can take phone calls through. Vanessa says, my coffee maker, my brothers, my cousins all broke about the same time. Mine has too. That's why I've been going to $1.06 I pay for coffee at down the street here. And it feels kind of good getting out of the house a few minutes. Yeah, let's see what else got here. 1776 Pat's doing that. Great. Yeah, drop your channels, guys. You're welcome to. Let's all support each other. That's the way it should be. Yeah. We all could use growth. I typically don't worry about mine. Even when I first started, I said, if I don't grow that much, I enjoy the lives. I told Echo once, I said, hey, when the lives become where they're not fun, I'm going to quit. And I apologize for not having lives the past year or months. I just, the time slot got, taken, and I just got frustrated and kind of discouraged. So, but we'll get back into it. I'm not one you can kick down easy. I'm not a pushover. So we'll get back in there doing a show and hanging out with you guys on a regular basis. Mac said he'd come on still and help co-host. Yeah, I know he's listening. But don't spend too much money, Mac. Don't buy a bunch of guns today now. If you do, send me and Echo one. Vanessa said, these lies... Right on, Vanessa. Yeah, these lies are my social time. Yes. They sure are. Yeah. Yeah. Years ago, I used to think, how do you have, can you really know people on social? Can you really have true friends on social? But you do end up talking, you talk to you all a lot in these side chats and you do these streams, we hear you talk, what you tell about your life. And it feels like we know you personally. So I kind of changed my thoughts on that. Yeah, you can make friends through YouTube. And I think good friends that will last a lifetime. And they're not friends, phony friends that you do to just, necessarily to grow your channel per se. I mean, you actually get to, knowing everybody, and that's a good thing. And it's good to grow, too. I hope to grow in time and get more stickers and stuff. I don't have stickers for my channel now. Most of you know it. And I just never quite developed that part of it. Let's see what CNT is saying. I have been the same with my channel. If it grows, that's cool. If not, that's cool. Yeah, that's me too, CNT. Yeah. And I should put out videos, and touch base with you all more. I miss you all not streaming with you all. I do. Viejo would text me, a few weeks ago when me and Viejo did a coffee. He actually texted me and he said, the guy's going to think you dissing them or wonder what happened to you. And I got out of bed, got ready, and me and him went live. Probably that day I wouldn't have done it. But I said, yeah, I miss everybody, so let's get on there, Sometimes by yourself, it's kind of... I told Coach this, you get on there, you got to just talk constantly. You can't have gaps. And I've kind of learned not to go the wrong way, and go in the dumpster, of course. But it's better to have a co-host and have people you're talking to instead of you doing all the talking. So let's see. Vanessa says, I never knew these existed. In 2014, I found Uncle Jim in the Scotsman show and went from there. I started out with High Boy. Some of you know it. 2012. Probably, maybe. If you see his early videos with a Hornady, I was watching then. And I got some equipment and started, and I've been reloading ever since. I said, well, he knows what he's doing. And some people on here don't. And I kind of picked the ones I thought really was good at it. People like, Viejo, watch. He did tutorials and or talk about, casting. And heck, one time he was on my channel, he was telling me about truncated cones and and where to crimp at. I forget now because it's been a while. Dale Pogue, welcome. Let me highlight you. Hey Dale, we're talking about Echo. I've been talking to Echo since yesterday, and he's in Tennessee in a hotel. And like I said, he's only got the clothes on his back, everything he had, computer, nice rig, guns stolen. He said some guns were stolen and actually involved in crimes up there. And he called it a one-horse town. He was not very happy. And some of those places are hole in the walls. I used to call this place a one-horse town. And at one time I thought it was, but it kind of grew on me and got better. And the people are here pretty good. Sheriff, they don't bother you. They don't pull you over for any reason like a lot of other counties around Atlanta. Matter of fact, they go by and wave at you. You go into. I grew up in Gwinnett County, gals. You go by Gwinnett County in the 1960s and 70s, even 80s, they would look at you at a red light like you were a criminal. Here, they just wave at you like you're a friend, like they know you. Totally different situation. Alabama, they do that. I had relatives in Alabama in the 70s, and I went down there, and I noticed the oddest thing. I said every time we passed a policeman, they wave at me and my mother, my brother. So I thought that's totally different from what I'm used to. But they're good. I told David Echo that they were good here, that he'd be okay. I said, we got hunting land here. We got a shooting range 27 minutes from here. I mean, got lakes from here, not far from here. We got national forest not far from here. He can do anything he wants. Of course, we'd have to, take him because he does not drive. Let's see what Vanessa's saying here. This police station is getting a brand new building going up 1,000 feet south of me, and Senior Citizens Center is being built there as well. Okay. Yeah, I think we got not a senior center, kind of a senior new complex built here in our old town. We got some down, not just a few minutes from here, we got a lot of the old cotton mills that was in the South, this used now for thrift stores, antique shops at this point. Vanessa says, fishing, hunting, my ultimate goal. I love the woods, everyone. I love sitting around a campfire. I want a wood stove now. I like to close my garage into a wood stove, but then I want to close it in and do like Mac and have a good shop where I can walk around. I can't even walk around in here hardly. I mean, if I do, I'll trip on something and fall. And even if I got the floor clean, I still don't have. I mean, I'm right here, arm's length, right here, sitting in a chair, from the press. All this is going on. I talked to my roommate the other day. He's here. He can help me. And I'm thinking about putting a big screen either there or over here, like kind of like Mac's got, and I can be able to monitor and do a stream a little bit better, and maybe put some cubbyhole bookshelves up there with plywood and put the dies and stuff on, and maybe some 2A stuff. Maybe some guns like Hasbro does. Display guns on a thing. Can't touch them. If we do, we have to have this. Some of you remember this. I told Echo about this. I know y'all see what that is. If it offends someone, I apologize. Hasbro sent me these. So if we point at something like a firearm, we can do like that instead of pointing our finger. And YouTube won't accuse us of touching a firearm anymore. The channel got taken down one night, and they gave me a verbal warning. So Hasbro sent it. At first, I didn't know what it was, and I looked at it and I said, "Wow, yeah, they got green, man, all colors, yellow, gosh." And it's a good pointer for pointing at firearms. Now for a license, I got green, yellow, blue, purple. Hasbro sent me a whole box of these jokers. Yeah, that's one thing I like about Hasbro. He's always got a joke or something funny like that. That's cool. And David always made me laugh too, which is Echo. Coach says, I put vented gas furnace in my reloading room. I'd love to have the garage as a reloading room, man. Be able to walk around and have a C horseshoe type and a big, maybe a big table similar to like High Boys got, big giant plywood size, and weight it down. Yeah, Hasbro's got good humor. He says, LOL. Yeah, I was showing them this, Hasbro. Matter of fact, I'll pull them out, all of them out. There's a whole bunch of them, different colors. So, I'm going to do some videos. I've been talking to Eagle Run, or texting Eagle Run. And actually, we talked last night. He called me, and Curtis Long called me. I talked to him a little bit, and me and Eagle Run's going to do a collaboration of a Grendel build. And probably Eagle's going to do some video at the range. I think he's going to shout me out, and I'm going to shout him out. So hopefully I can do this well. I'm not that great at videos. Some of you guys know that. I can edit, but I'm not good at it. But I'm going to try. Dale says, sitting by my fireplace now. Oh, yeah, boy, I love fireplaces. Give you kind of a comfort. Let's see what Vanessa's doing now. Banned by YouTube over one comment about a costume in Uncle Jim's channel a few years ago back. I use this channel with a 2 to get in there. Yeah, I knew you had, I seen you one time when it said Vanessa Kitty too, so I figured something went wrong. You got banned over a comment. That is wild. I mean, somebody, who was it said the other day? Curtis did. He said something about you can have beheadings on YouTube over the years. You can have a lot of things on there, buildings burning is what he meant too. He didn't say those particular words, but I'm saying that. But all that going on. But yet, if we come on here and mention something, bam, we're the old stepchild, But let's just keep it on a positive note. But good thing. I'm glad Echo's okay, and I may head out. I got to get a filter. I haven't planned. I was still breaking my car in. I think the rings probably are seated at 1,600 miles. It says don't do, long trips like 55, 60 miles an hour over prolonged periods. I've got 1,600 miles on there now, and I need to put a filter on. I don't know if I can get the filter till tomorrow or Monday, and I need to head out by probably Sunday morning at the latest and get to Tennessee. Coach says, my reloading room is separate building, but it's maybe 10 by 15. Yeah. My reloading room here is like 10 by 10, 10 by 11. One time I had a guy in here with a twin bed right here where this bench is. I rented a spot out here. Yeah. years ago, and I finally just stripped everything out, and it's piled up now. I bought a shelf, and I bought a used bar over there from a antique store, but I'm gonna rip that stuff out. It's taking up too much space in here. This bench is enough, and maybe get the cameras and all that, and even be able to reflect them both ways or something. Well, I'll work it out eventually. Let's see what Bulldog is saying. YouTube needs to get over their curtailing our free speech rights. Maybe we can get something done in the upcoming year. Yeah. Yeah, I've told Bulldog I want to get him on. He's welcome on the stream. Colt's welcome on the stream. Any of you guys are welcome on the stream. I always say that most of the time when I'm live, that we'll plan it, or just if you want to jump on, you can jump on, for a little bit. I don't want to get too heavy into politics, but 2A politics I do mention occasionally. Yes, Vanessa, make the internet a public, even though I'm against government regulating, I do wish they'd regulate like that. Make internet a public utility so our free speech rights can't be infringed. Yeah, I've thought of that too, definitely. Yep, we do need freedom on here. Shouldn't be afraid to say something and, point at something. That's kind of crazy. But we have to abide by their rules. It is their house. I am going to go over to Rumble, and I'm going to test a live stream. I don't know if any of you all will show up or anybody, but I'm going to do a live over there. And I do have a channel over there. I just don't do much with it. All my streams, which I've said this a million times, me and Mac, all of our streams and videos used to go straight to Rumble all the time. And all of a sudden it quit. I think quit in last Christmas, December, January, some time frame. It just stopped. I've tried everything, entering the keys. Now StreamYard, because it's owned by new people, won't let me even hook up a second Twitter or X. Used to, I'd stream to X, but now I think you got to be a paying member, so it won't let me do that. And StreamYard won't let me hook up unless I'm a paying member. I'm on a free version right now of StreamYard. Channel name on Rumble then. I follow AR Gun 1776. I think that's what I got over there. And it says I don't have any channels, but yet I'm there. My content's there. And I do occasionally, I have commented, and I am subbed to quite a few people over there. And Highboy's streaming over, I hear. At one time, the streams wouldn't work over there. Something to do with audio or something. It wouldn't function. But apparently they got their act together. If I'm available, I'm happy to live stream with you. Appreciate it, Bulldog, man. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Wes Covina, I'd love to have you on the panel, too. GGW, I've never had on a panel ever. If he wants to, you're welcome to, man. I'd love to have you on. You come on as an avatar. I don't care. Thumbnail. I say that quite often. And let's just get something going here and get a few people on so I don't have to just sit and talk. Colt says Elon needs, let me see. Hang on, let me get it back up there. Yeah, I missed it. There we go. Elon needs to buy YouTube. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. I'll follow you on Rumble, Gita. I appreciate it, man. I do need to get over there and develop it. I just hadn't did it. Oh, there's Reloader 762. Appreciate you dropping in, Reloader. Yeah, Echo's you know Echo Reloader. He I may go see him tomorrow. I'm gonna have to stay overnight up there in the hotel, get some rest. I got to take him to Social Security office and wherever else he needs to go. He has no Uber there. Apparently no cabs. Like he said, it's a one-horse town. Oh, okay. Thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate it. Like I say, I haven't developed it. I should. And there for a long time, I couldn't because I was working on that car so much. I had the motor here, on the parts, painting. And I was just totally overwhelmed with so much of crap. I had to, scrape rust off the parts. And I sent Echo a picture of my motor this morning to his thing. Lives out in the sticks. Yeah. He won't be, he's either heading to Florida, coming, Reloader 762, he's coming here or heading to Florida. He has a relative down there. And he mentioned going into a home, caretaking home type facility. I said, you come here, I'll give you friggin' medicine. We'll work it out. There ain't gonna be no, and I'll take him to the doctor, Ain't no big deal. And till he gets on his feet there, and if however long he needs. Permanent if he needs it. Let me see who that is. That might be Echo. Let's see now. That was okay. That's Curtis. Some of y'all may know Curtis. He did a thing with his RCBS dies one time. I think it was concentricity live stream we did. Mac, is he still on the same phone? Yes. Yes, he is. He got flooded, Mac, with my text and a few others. Flooded. He said he turned that phone on, man, and boom. And then he gave me a call. I said, wow. I seen it. David, I was shocked. I really was. I thought, wow. I couldn't believe it. Oh, there's Bernie. Bernie Sanchez. Good to see you, Bernie. Been a while, man. Miss you, guy. Bernie used to always come in and say hello. So many of you, you know, a lot of it's my fault for not having when you don't have a regular stream, it's hard to follow someone. Definitely. I can't, you know, a lot of streams and some streams I follow, it's hard. I don't know. I'll forget. And then, you know, in other communities I'll follow and I'll have to go look on my phone to see if they're live. And if I see them live, I'll go in there and say hello, you know. Vanessa says, I told everyone no nursing home for me. Yeah, I did too, Vanessa. I told my daughter that. I said, don't you let me be put in there. My mother took care of my grandmother. She had a stroke, lost her mind, took care of her on her hospital bed for 5 years when my mom was in her 30s before she passed away. So my family has a history of we don't throw our family in a home like that if we can help it. You know, I just don't personally don't believe in it. It's okay. It's not a bad thing if you choose to. But I'm the same way. I told my daughter, don't you ever do that. Don't stick me in there. Says, drop me off in a national forest and say you'll be right back. It's good enough for me. I agree, Vanessa. I'm with you there. I couldn't handle it. Even if I was diminished capacity, I don't think I could handle it like that. Everyone remember to give a thumbs up. Appreciate that, Bulldog. Let's see. Highlight you guys. Good to see you too, Coop. I need to get on your side chat. I've been missing yours. I'm more slowed down now. I got matter of fact, I got a sending unit supposedly come out of a low. I gave up on the new fuel sending units because every time I get one, it's bad. I got a new one, a used one coming with low miles supposedly from Corvette Recycling for, supposedly it was delayed to December 26th, day after Christmas, which I don't think it'll be here then probably. But I'd rather have the fuel sending unit when I go see Echo, but I'll just have to keep filling up, hoping I don't run out. I know when I run out, 250 maybe, something like that miles. Depends on how much I get on it. If I get on it, definitely run out earlier. I went 270 and getting on it quite a bit. Not getting on it, but, open it up 50, 60, 70 mile an hour and open up those rings, maybe 2,500 RPM, 3,000 RPM. Get those rings to seat. I did that from time to time. But enough of that. Or with me, I just go live wherever I can, CNT says. Yeah, CNT, Coop's down there in Alabama. I have a lot of relatives down there. I told him one time. Let's see. My brother and I built this fire pit swing. I am thrilled I wish I had a swing here and a fire pit. I'd love to have a fire pit here. I'd love to have a fire pit where I could do some live streams around it in the winter and summer. I thought that would be a cool idea. Get out of this room here. Let's see Coop. I'll scroll up and try to get each and every one of you guys what you're saying. I told everyone if I just drop me off the boat off at the river and let me go. I had a roommate one time says, Elliot, he passed away shortly after that, was riding through town. He says, Elliot, I don't care if I pass away, throw me in a ditch. I says, oh man, I ain't gonna throw you in a ditch, And he was actually cremated. His name was Randy. Served 2 tours in Vietnam. Sergeant in the Marines. I've got a paper of his award, not Purple Heart, Bronze Star, once or twice, some kind of Vietnam award from South Vietnam at the time. I don't remember the name of the award. I got the paperwork somewhere still. But, yeah, I definitely want to get on the Grendel build here, guys, soon. And we'll talk about it. Maybe get Hasbro on here. He's in the Grendel. Eagle Run's into the Grendel. Eagle Run don't do a lot of live streams. He's got a lot of commitments, family and things. But he does a lot of videos. Wes Cavina says, my dead body is not my problem. Yeah, it's almost like We're not in there no more. That's way I believe. 5-bench swings around this fire pit. Yeah, I was going to build a 6x6s out here with a oak swing and put a fire pit in front of it. Let's see. My brother built this fire pit swing. I'm thrilled. Yep. Let's see. Let me scroll up. Got Bernie here. Good to see you, Bernie. I don't want to be cremated, though, so I'll get off that subject. I try not. Yeah, no nursing home. Controversial cruising. C&T. Hey, we had 15 on here there for a minute, but I'll talk with Echo again, and I may give you all because this could be a while before he's able to actually stream. So I'm gonna talk with him. I want to make sure I don't. If he wants me to tell you the story, I will. I'll talk to him today sometime. Again, give him a call, and I'll do another live. But right now, I just don't want to go into detail on everything. But he is okay in Tennessee in a hotel, and his family's sending him money for the hotel room. Like I say, he don't have much. He lost everything he had, and I was worried about that. I figured that would happen. And let me scroll up and call you guys and gals out today. I appreciate you coming here listening to me. Colt 1927, 351 Cleveland joined us. Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog, Hasbro, West Covina Dodge, Pat, Vanessa Kitty, MacMan 3039 Reloading. Good to see him. I miss him streaming with him. Let's see. An old Nightbot, of course. Let's see. Gizzard Gary jumped in there. If you're still listening, appreciate you dropping in. I tried to get in your show. I did for a little bit and said hello, but I had to get to sleep. And then I think about 11, Curtis called me, and I wanted to talk to him. And then I talked with Eagle Run 2-3 a little bit last night before I went to bed. I think I talked about 11:30 or maybe midnight. Let's see who else here. Ron Wayne joined us. Good to see you, Ron Wayne. C&T Designs and Arms. Good to see you, Coop. Vanessa Kitty, Gizzard Gary, Controversial Cruising. He does that cruise line stuff channel. And if I remember, I think Ron Wayne does a premiere on Sundays. If I recall, sometimes I drop in there and try to say hello. I'm getting more free now, and I'm going to be involved in more streaming and this, that, and the other, hopefully, and touch base with you all guys more. Let's see. Good to see you too, Cleveland. I think he's fished out of the old, Lake Russell up there sometime near the South Carolina border before. We talked about it. Let's see. West Covina. I'm still scrolling. Boomstick. FukuYT. Thank you for dropping by, Boomstick. What is your channel name actually that now? Because I was looking for it the other day, and I seen somebody's Boomstick Revenge. I wasn't sure that was you because you got your new channel name. But let me know if you're listening. And let's see who else. Hasbro 351 Senior Master Bulldog Dale Pogue. Vanessa, I called out. Vanessa Kitty, great to see you. Always good to see you. She's always been there. And Uncle Jim, everybody streams. Dale Pogue, GGW Outdoors. Good to see you, GGW. I miss you, man. Miss the Thursday night streaming with everyone, too. He made a comment a while back about that. He missed Thursday nights. I do. I had some good times back then, me and Echo and you all hanging out together. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anyone. Reloader 762. I think he's in South Carolina up there. Appreciate you listening, Ronnie, dropping by, man. Really do. Let's see. C&T Outdoors, Coop. Bernie Sanchez. Good to see you, Bernie. Burnaby. I just call him Bernie. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss no one. Curtis Long. He's in here on the side chat. Good to see you, Curtis. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, you heard me. If you're still listening, Curtis, I may have to head out in the morning. I don't want to leave my roommate's going out of town, so Tuesday, so it's kind of leaving me a tight schedule, last minute notice to try to get up there and but he has no way to go get his medicine, no way to get his, he said he has no ride at all. They just don't have it there. Apparently they don't even have a cab. And if he did, probably you don't have the money right now for that. So, G23, good to see you, G. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Good to see you. I don't know how long it's going to be before he's able to stream, but as soon as he gets comfortable and gets settled in wherever he chooses to live, maybe we all can pitch in and get him a laptop before he's talking about building another computer, but that's, 1,000, 2,000. Maybe we can get him a laptop and get him back online. Maybe I got something I can donate for a drawing giveaway. I got a die, so I can find something, a die I don't use. So, and it's a good one. My favorite whole leaf tobacco, she says, my favorite tobacco dealer now has the stuff to make cigarettes. First of the year I am visiting. Good to see you too, G. TNT said, I have been needing to quit for years. Oh, I smoked too, guys, overall, probably for 20-something years. I used patches. I used that patches only for a week. I started having bad dreams using the 21 mg back in the day. Yeah. I did that, and I just got hard candy and chewing gum, and stayed on it. And one time I quit, and I gained 37 pounds. One time I quit and only gained 18 pounds. I was careful what I got something that was low calorie, because you get really once you do get over all of it, you can sleep good. I sleep better once I quit, but it took me a while. It kind of, I got hooked on chewing gum one time when I was younger, when I quit smoking. I had to have that gum or I'd panic. I'd go to work and I'd forget to drop by the convenience store and I'd go, got to have my gum. Got to have it. But it is a hard habit to break. But better for your health. Colt says, COPD, I really need to quit. My roommate, Colt, I tell you, he has COPD. He has the, things. I have congestion a lot. I don't think I have COPD, but I have a bronchitis, touch of asthma. So I have to do a nebulizer occasionally and an inhaler. But West Covina says, I quit and almost got wow. I quit in 2002. I would smoke 2 packs a day on average. I was too heavy. And I did it for 2 reasons. I didn't like them, and I knew they were killing me. And the doctor said, my bad bronchitis, that I'd have COPD in a few years. He said, if you don't quit, you ain't going to make it. And I quit. I was still in my 40s, I think. Yeah, when I quit. So. Cigars, that is it, Vanessa says. I occasionally think about a cigar, especially for a stream, but I'm afraid I just don't want to get near tobacco like that. But occasionally I've been tempted with a cigar. Of course, not inhaling. Vanessa said, I was quit. Let's see, G says, this January will be 42 years for me, tobacco free. 2 packs a day in 81. Yeah, I was 2 pack, sometimes 3, but definitely 2. That's Curtis says, hopefully in our community will step up and help him out. Yeah, I'm reluctant to ask that. I was just thinking, we can't get him online, and unless he has something. His phone, he can't hardly see. Like I said, his vision is getting worse. So we've been streaming 58 minutes, almost an hour. Still got 15 on. It kind of goes up and down. Appreciate you guys being here, though. Every one of you. Kind of strange for me to do a Saturday stream. And I am still loading 2, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6 because I got to get to the range. And there is one. Now, I had this camera where it would focus there at one time. I bet this joker won't even work again. I bet you it won't. Well, it is working fairly well. Sometimes this camera will snap in, boy, and focus like a heartbeat, man, when I'm offline. Not streaming. Then sometimes in a stream I'll try to do it and it won't even work. It'll be blurry. I don't know why. It's just that way. G says, I smoked from 13 to 43. Quit cold turkey morte a year ago. Congrats, G. Congratulations, man. But let me talk to Echo today, guys, and see what he told me. He said, just do what you do what you want. He said, I trust you. He said, if you want to say everything you can, I said, I'm going to wait on that a little bit. And I want to work it out more with him, make sure it's okay. Because he may want to come on and announce it himself when he starts thinking about it, give him some space to see what he wants to do. Appreciate you all coming in. I still got my old little pot here, small pot that Coke gave me to melt lead. I was going to stop by the other day at the tire store. There different people running it again. I thought, last time I cleared out one of those big 5-gallon buckets, I got 9 pounds of lead. If they charge me $40, which that's what one guy paid him for one time to come pick it up, I'll get maybe 9 pounds out of that friggin' bucket and pay $40 for 9 pounds of lead. And I got to thinking about that. I don't know if I'll stop by there and say anything. Now, if I could sit and take the lead out, and separate in the parking lot in the back of my truck, fine. I'll pay him, 50 cents or $1 a pound. But I'm not going to pay $40 for a bucket. And most of it's, probably some zinc, steel's in it, definitely. Echo is a very humble individual, so we may have to convince him to accept our gifts. Yeah, Mac did a drawing for him. He was a Texas six-shooter guy. He did I think a thing for him. I forget everybody else. If I forget who did, I apologize. But sent him some money in Tennessee one time. Mac did a big thing and sent him a lot of money. Hasbro, off the top of my head. But he's definitely in a situation now where he's got to call his family just to get some money. It's PayPal. He don't have a bank account, so he's got to get that. I asked him about PayPal. I thought we could maybe end up sending him some money to PayPal. We can't even do that. So, but if everything works out the way I'm thinking, if I can get the filter order through Amazon, I'm gonna go ahead and in the morning go ahead and drop the filter, put another one on, stick my oil. I got the oil here. Do the oil change. I got my spare, looks good, and I'll head out. I think it's almost a 6-hour drive, and I hate going by myself, but I'm not used to it. Prefer to have somebody with me so we can talk. But me and my daughter, and her husband went to Tennessee here last year. You all remember, to Graceland, and we're going back. This time I'm taking my car. Chessboard, welcome in, brother. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you all. Chessboard, do you remember Echo? I'm not sure. I don't know if you were around then, or you may have watched some videos and seen him, some lives of my channel. But that's what I was been discussing today, is where Echo's at and somewhat what happened to him. And I'll say this, boy, somebody up there, he called it a one-horse town. The things he told me, God, it did not surprise me. I've heard of things like that. I know there's a small town in Alabama years ago. My brother used to ride through there with a Taurus 9mm. Some deputy sheriff or sheriff pulled him over on the way. I can't remember what, probably the 80s. And you know what he told him? Next time he comes in town, to drop by the police station and drop off his firearm. And my brother told me that, and I says, what? You're kidding me. Who the heck does he think he is that you got to stop by his town and drop off your firearm at his station? That actually is a true story. Oh, it is. It's cool kind of seeing things in, the way it somewhat was back in the day, all the mirrors. And you walk down steps, you got mirrors above you to the side, and you'll almost trip and fall. I ain't kidding you. It's a cool place. I was standing near his TV room with his 3 TVs. He got the idea from Nixon. It's still painted yellow. The pool room is still the same. The living room has been different variations. Actually, it was red when he passed away. The carpet was red shag and had red chairs that almost looked like a bordello. But Priscilla kind of toned it down like it was in the 60s when it was white when he was sitting on the sofa. So it's still nice. It's just cool, too. Got mirrors everywhere to make the house look bigger. Also, upstairs, I got a big two-way mirror where he can look down and see who's coming in the front door. So I enjoyed it. Let me see what AR picture. I saw Echo a few days ago, but I don't remember where it was. And not this Echo. He's been nobody could get to him. Say it that way. This is my former co-host and streamer on YouTube. Is he still the same number? I think so, Mac. Just let me know if it ain't, and I'll give it to you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, like I said, I couldn't even send him PayPal. I asked him. I said, oh, okay. I said, so what you going to do? He said, I'm going to call my family and get more money for the hotel. I said, okay. I wished I didn't have my dog now, because I may end up having to tie him off in the bathroom for a day or two, and he'll crap all in my bathroom. And he's house trained too. He don't typically like to do that, so I may just leave him in my bedroom. That way he'll just go to the bathroom and do it, because he won't want to do it right, where he lives. So kind of tough when you got a indoor dog and he's house trained. Hey, Viejo. Good to see you, Walter. Yeah, well, I heard from, I got a call from Echo yesterday. I don't know if you've been listening or how long you've been listening. And a few of you know some things. And he told me all, yesterday everything that's happening. And I may in a few hours pull up a stream and tell you in detail, but we'll see. Stay tuned. If you see something go up, please come back and see me and we'll talk about it a little more in detail. I don't want to do it without, he told me to go ahead, but I want him to think about it, how he wants to do it. Give him a little space and time to think it over. But yeah, he's doing okay. His vision's getting worse, Walter. His sugar don't go off as much. He got his head stomped in a few days ago by some big giant guy. Yeah. I'd like to find that guy, but that shouldn't have happened. But he said it was a one-horse town and they were out to burn him. I'll say that. And, but I'm trying to get him here, Walter. Walter said he just got home. Yeah, I want him to come here. He mentioned going into something like a assisted living home, and I said, oh man, I think you don't want to be a burden to no one. I said, I'll give you medicine. I used to do a roommate that way. It wasn't that big a deal. I put it in a cup and stick it on the counter. He can just come in and take it, and or get him a big medicine thing, and put his medicine in there, because he can't see anymore. It's like I say, his vision's worse now than it was before. And he said he has no presses, no guns, no safe, no gunsmith stuff. And he had a lot of stuff. I said, I was worried about your stuff. I told him. I said, I figured something would happen to it. And guns were stolen, supposedly involved in some crimes. Viejo came back to the police. And yeah, I know what happened, but it's his story to tell. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody must have told you. I told a select few, and I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it off YouTube. And allow him to come out if he did, and let him tell the story, or eventually let me tell the story publicly, if he chose to. But I did not want it talked about on YouTube. I didn't think it was a good thing at first, so we kept that, under wraps. So, and it's nothing that he, did deliberately, that happened to him. So, just one of those tragic events. See, I'm thinking who all I told. I told a few. That's all I'll say. So, I couldn't talk about it. Hope some of you all understand that. Wasn't my story to tell. Wasn't my place. But like I say, he did tell me to go ahead and say what I wanted. I'm gonna wait a little bit. But Chessboard says they make equalizers. I don't know what you mean, equalizers. I seen some guns the other day from some company. I love revolvers. They were some of the ugliest revolvers I think I've ever seen. In a ad that sent me on my phone. And I looked down and I said, I guess I'm old school. And I said, man, them some ugly doggone revolvers. And I typically love Smith, Ruger, stainless steel especially, Colt, some of the older models. Definitely all the stainless steel Smiths and blued. There were some great, beautiful guns and worked really good. And I still, even now, I like to have a good 6-shot, 6.86 stainless steel, 6-inch barrel with no full, doesn't matter about the underlug, that's fine. I want a 629 with the, what they call a square butt. And I don't want the 629 44 mag with the underlug all the way through. I want the partial. I ran into one here, a 357 the other day with a partial underlug. And they only made a few in about 2 or 3 years of this Smith gun. I can't remember the model now, guys, so I apologize for that at the time. G Webs, good to see you, man. I'm just talking about Echo, giving some limited updates on him. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, everybody's been great. Nobody went out there. I I requested that it not be brought out there too. With Jamie, and I said I don't think it's something we should talk about. You know, and I felt very uncomfortable about it at the time. Yeah, G Webbs, he called me yesterday. He's in a hotel in Tennessee. He's trying to get some money from his family. He don't have a pot to what in. He's gonna call his family to get money to stay some more nights. He's just got the clothes on his back. No gun. Everything's gone. G Webbs. Stolen. Some guns I think were involved in a crime. Some crime recovered. Somebody got a load, that's for sure. Gunsmithing tools, you name it. Echo had a lot of stuff, especially gunsmithing stuff. I feel bad about that. I couldn't get up there because my truck wouldn't make it. And my car, I didn't know it was going to take 16 friggin' months for this rip-off shop to get my car ready. And I would have been up there. I was going to go up there and visit him and talk to him and see what, he wanted me to let you all know about. But I'm sure down the road, if we can get him a laptop, guys, that's the only thing I'm going to ask for. Down the road, if we can get him a laptop, that we'll do a live stream. Get Hasbro on, Mac, G Webs, and everybody that knew him, G23, that knows him, and been in his streams with us. And we'll all do a live together. Definitely. And I'm still, my time slot's still kind of weird. I'm probably going to do some streams. I mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. Monday night at 6:30 to 7:30. Mac will be doing 8. On Mondays, Mac does a stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the winter, it's 9 he does Eastern Standard Time because our time changed. His don't, I think, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mac. I could do 6:30 in the... I'm thinking 6:30 in the winter. Summer, I'd have to change it to 7:30. I may got the story wrong. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, time changes. Right now, he comes on at 8. Yeah, I think I'm right, Mac. 8 p.m. Eastern time right now, and then our time changes, and then we all see him at 9 in the summer. So. But yeah, hopefully get him a laptop. We'll do a stream. I have to help him get signed in. He said he don't have a code, don't have a way can't see to get into YouTube. He said if he could, he'd come in there as David, his name. And but I can tell you, he sounds like he's looking forward to having a live stream and with all of us. And so hopefully that'll be down the road. Don't know when, but. If he comes here, and I may go get him something, even if he moves to Florida and I go get him, we'll do a live stream here just like with a table and lights. I'll buy some lights and we'll just this time instead of Echo on the box, we'll be here on a table discussing things with you all. So it's coming. Just give us time. That'd be kind of cool. Have a table and some lights and together and having a live like that. I think it would. Instead of just, him being in Florida, me being here and, would be the two oddball brothers. But appreciate you coming in, hunting stuff with J&J. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone, too. Merry Christmas to you, too, hunting with J&J. Yeah, this stream's a little bit more about Echo, and hopefully I'll get a time slot. Like I say, Monday night, Matt can't be a co-host. He's busy working. Wednesday, he could be. And I don't like streaming Wednesday. Rick's Life, I see it. I think his stream ends, which he's a nice guy. Check his channel out. His stream ends, I think, at 8 p.m., a few minutes after Eastern Standard Time. So I squeeze one in at 8 o'clock on Wednesday, like I was originally. I don't care for the time slot, but it is what it is. We'll do it anyway. Because if I keep doing this, I won't be streaming at all if I don't pick a slot. So Echo asked me about Friday nights. I said, I've did a few in your slot. Yeah, definitely did a few. Just hadn't did it in a while. 6:30 is not a good time. It's traffic. Everybody getting off work in certain time zones. Drop your link, Hunting with J&J. Just type in 1776, you guys. If you want to promote your channel, welcome. G-Webs, type it in. And Nightbot will throw your channel link in. Like I said, we need to support each other more. And I'm saying that to the whole community. And it's not, I don't think it's good to isolate each other and do things like this. It don't matter who we're isolating and all that. But I mean, you have a right to have it. You have a right to do what you want. Definitely. I'm definitely not telling anybody what to do in that aspect. Hey, Belt Loop, good to see you. Belt Loop, me and you need to do a live. You mentioned it one time that you'd give me a hand. You're welcome. I was going to get back with you, but I've been missing you. On Saturday, I've been kind of busy, but maybe we'll get you on to help me co-host, and we'll do a live stream if you like. And you can hook up. Matter of fact, StreamYard now, I'm not a paying member. We can't stream your channel to my audience now unless you pay on StreamYard. I tried the other day to see if it would work, and it wouldn't. So we can't co-stream now. At least I can't to anyone because I'm not a paying member of StreamYard since it's been bought out. Pardon me, guys. I'm looking and see who. I'm on here, Belt Loop, talking about my former co-host, a friend to this community. Let's see. Okay, this is Echo. He's texted me, guys. He said, that really sounds good, Elliot. I'm under a little bit of financial strain due to the fact that he owes Social Security, guys. That happens. I won't get into the other. I'll read you a little bit of this, guys. I do want to come to your house, though, and do a 2 at 2 live stream with you and bring you some viewers and talk what happened to me. Could happen to the listeners. It would be very entertaining and enlightening. Let's see, especially on self-defense, since I've actually lived through it. Plus, I won't get into that. He just texted me, guys. Let you know that. So yeah, I didn't get into the fact about the Social Security. He just needs help, somebody to take him because he has no Uber or nothing there. Apparently, no cab either. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, if nothing else, even if he don't move here to live, he's going. I'll go get him, and he'll spend some time here. We'll do some live streams sometimes. Hasbro, got to run, AR. Thanks for doing this. Oh man, thank you for being here, Hasbro. Hasbro's been around a long time. Appreciate it. Check his channel out, guys. Got good stuff. Does a lot of shooting, gun range stuff. Belt Loop. Let me get you here highlighted, Belt Loop. You have to be a paying member. I switched over to Talk Studio. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that. Okay. I did Restream. I heard Wayne, Custom Screen Printing, mentions Restream. I signed up into that free, and I noticed it wouldn't let me co-stream or stream to different platforms either. I'll check that out, that Talk Studio Streamlabs. Let's see. I don't know if you can share a stream on it. I don't think you can at this point. Okay. It's cheaper and has about as many options. I'll take a look at that, Belt Loop. Definitely will. I miss hanging out with y'all, Belt Loop, too. I was hanging out quite a bit there, you Devil Dog and all you all. James Pollard, what's up, my brother, in South Georgia? Good to see you. Let's see what Belt Loop says. We should talk sometimes. If you like, you can send me a link to my email. I got it. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll send you my phone number, man. Yeah, love to talk to you. Yeah, work something out. We can do some streaming, maybe figure out a way to co-stream down the road here if we can figure out how to, with all this. I hate that StreamYard was sold out and changed on us like this. They charged me the first month $44 or something, and I asked for a refund. They wouldn't give me. I did a dispute on it, and they still let me stream free, though, so that's a good thing. Let's see. G-Web says, is there a way to get Echo a few dollars? No, that's what I'm talking about. The only way, I asked him about that, he has no bank account at this point. He has no Social Security coming in. He's got to restart that. That's why he needs me to come up there. It's a long trip for me, and my car's just barely broken in, so I'm thinking it'll be okay. I just got to change the oil before I go. don't have a sending unit, so I don't know when I'm running out of gas, so I'll have to keep the tank topped off. I know I can go 230 miles, especially on cruise, easy. So I kind of got a general range. The only way would be to send money to ARgun1776 at paypal.com, and I would have to give it to him. And that's if y'all trust me. I mean, if you want to send some money to my thing, you're welcome to. I'll give it to him direct. And if I get it, I'll actually mail it to it. Well, I can't mail it to him, but geez, I have to take it to him. But no, he don't even have PayPal access to it. That's the problem. Let's see what about. Let's see, I think I'm paying $20 a month and can have to. Oh wow, and that's a good deal. 1080p belt loop. Yeah. Let's see what Pollard's saying here, James. In the 40s here. Yeah, it is cold. Inexpensive now. Let's see what the G-Webs. Yeah, that's the issue, G-Webs. I asked my daughter gave me some cash today to help me out to get up there. To and I called him back and I says, my roommate's going out of town Tuesday, so I'm kind of. I was thinking today was Sunday, and so that means I would. For a little bit, I'd have to lock my dog up in the house, my bedroom or the bathroom, and he'd be crapping everywhere. You know how it is with a house dog. He's housebroken. So I'm trying to figure out a time frame to leave out. And I don't ask for money. I feel uncomfortable doing that. But if you guys want to help anyway, I'll give it to him. If you get it to me, ARgun1776 at gmail.com. Let's see. Yeah, that's on my PayPal account, I think. Yeah. I have to go look at PayPal. I'll do another stream in a little while. I'll talk with him. I'll go to PayPal and see what's going on. He's in Tennessee, G-Webs, in a hotel for 2 days now. His vision's getting worse. His blood sugar's a little bit better. He's talking about going in a retirement home or something. Somebody take care of him. I told him no. I said, won't you come here? He's mentioned going to a relative in Florida. I said, come here. It's a small room, but you'll be fine here. He would have been fine all along if he'd come here. And my daughter was talking about moving in, and I think he was hesitant and afraid that I'd have to, it'd be temporary. But even if he needs to come here temporary, he's welcome to, of course. But he's up there in Tennessee. No laptop, no way to go live, no access to PayPal, no bank account. He's got to open that. So the only way I know would be my PayPal account to give him any money at this point. And I would give him every penny if you guys send anything. Don't worry about that. It's just not that way. It goes to Echo. But that's the only way I know. I haven't used PayPal since I sent Echo money, I think, one time. And he sent me, I think I sent him something for shipping. I can't remember now. It's been such a long time. Let me see who's. Okay, thanks. I'll give him a call. Okay. That's Mac Man. Yeah, he's in kind of a fix there in that hotel, guys, in a bind. He's got to go to Social Security Administration. That's why he wants me to come up there now. Take him to the Social Security Administration, get that done. And he needs a bank account. And he's got to call his family to get. His family is going to give him money for the hotel, is what he's telling me, but I don't know how much more money they're going to, how much or anything. Is it going to be enough? I have no idea. G-Webs. At all. I don't even know. Like I say, I haven't used my PayPal in a long time, but I know it's ARgun1776 at Gmail. Hang on a minute, let me look. I hadn't even signed into it in forever. Actually, like I said, and they just did a Windows update, and I can't even open up a new window on Chrome. It's just there. It is. It's slow. Let me see. Pay. I can't remember if PayPal is in my browser settings on Firefox or Chrome. I don't remember. Let me get there and see. PayPal. Log in. I'll find out in a minute. Let's see. No username. Let me see something. Let me see if this works. If not, I'll go to my other browser. Okay, it's showing a password. Okay. Something isn't correct. Let me go in on the Firefox. Bear with me, guys. Oh, Let's see. New tab. Close that out. There, I apologize. I hate doing that on the live stream. But let's see. Let me go down the line and highlight y'all. It's currently 49 degrees in Florence, Mississippi. I've been through Mississippi. I went to Tupelo. As a matter of fact, I got to go to Tupelo to go to Birmingham, Alabama, my daughter said, through Tupelo up north to get to see Echo. Let's see. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Let me highlight you all. I once had another officer told me he needed to sleep over at my house. I told him he was crazy. Then he said he was serious and that he had lost his place to stay. I told him, okay, but I have to call. Okay. Oh, I am Betty J. Gathers with us. Welcome, Miss Betty. Mrs. Betty. Thank you for coming in, Betty. Good to see you. I need to get back to your streams, Betty. I miss them. Let's see. Good to see you too, my friend. Betty does blogs. I forget the time, Betty. It's just been a while. I did tune in the other day and said hello. And most everything's done with my car, so I'm able to get here and socialize with you guys and get back in the game. Trying to highlight y'all. Then he said he didn't really need to. He just wanted to see if I would let a black man stay at my house. Jesus. Okay. A person of, yeah, doesn't matter to me. Yeah. Got you, Belt Loop. Belt Loop's a good guy. Good to see you, Betty. Great to see you. Betty's a great lady. I know her way back from Great Farmer Freelance Morning Live Stream Coffees. What, 3 years ago, Betty? 4? I can't even remember. It's been so long. But we used to be a lot of homesteading people would go in there, and people that would knit and people that would vlog. And I used to get up every morning with my coffee, and I never talked about it much, and I'd hang out with them all, drink my coffee every morning. My coffee maker, matter of fact, went bad on me. See, Betty says, yes, it has been a while since Shane. Yeah, definitely has. Anyone heard from Betty had a stream the other day about Great Farmer. You want to mention it, Betty, or she mentioned it? I seen someone. I actually went back and watched a little bit of it, but I didn't see Shane at all at the time. So, but Betty, I think, streamed something. Okay, yeah, he's doing good. Okay. I seen somebody sit in a chair, which I assume was his wife, Betty, when I watched the stream. And I didn't watch all of it because I got busy and had to go somewhere. But I'll try to get back over. I always enjoy Betty's channel in the mornings. It's mostly, the ladies and some guys. And I go over and say hello and hang out. And I love to stream. I'd love to do some streams with Belt Loop. That'd be cool. Let him know I ask about him next time you talk with him. Okay. She says, okay. These people in other communities, guys, for some of you that follow me, people that I've met past few years and visit from time to time. Let me see what that says. To expect him after. She might shoot him if she will. Oh, okay. All right, Pennsylvania. Okay, what is it? It's 49 degrees here in Georgia. I'm in northeast Georgia. James Pollard, he's in the south. A lot more nippy. I think, and Jamie, well, actually, that's not a lot more nippy. Actually, you think it'll be a little warmer. Jamie, of course, he's up northeast Georgia, Rome, which is colder. And I want some snow this year. Definitely. And but thank you for dropping in, Betty. Appreciate you taking the time, and time is valuable. And I appreciate you hanging out here and dropping in and saying hello. Good to see you too, Belt Loop. I miss your streams, Belt Loop. I jumped in the other night, last night in Des for a few minutes and said hello. Devil Dog was in there, I seen. And I think I seen you in a side chat too. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was talking to David, a friend of mine, YouTube friend of mine, and so I kind of got distracted. Belt Loop says I went and picked. Oh wow. I went and picked up a case of Crown Royal today, gifts for Christmas. I used to know a girl I dated. She used to love Crown Royal Straight, boy. She loved that stuff. I hadn't talked to her in decades. Last I talked to her, she said she had 135 Crown Royal purple bags at her house in Beaufort, Georgia. I says, wow, that's a lot of drinking. But she, even when she was 22, she drank a lot of liquor, boy. At 100 pounds dry. And she could drink liquor like boy, heavy. And she didn't show her butt, and she didn't act mean or get crazy. She was fun to be around. Yeah, it is a lot, Belt Loop. You ain't kidding. My mom actually told me and her back then, she says, you and Elliot, which was my mother, says, you all get older, you're not going to be able to drink like you do now. And I said, yeah. I kind of, brushed it off because I didn't think that was true at the time. I figured probably be true because you get older, you do change, Coach says, I'll send you some snow. Yeah, I'd love to do snowmobiles, boy. Matter of fact, her grandmother, the girl I dated back in 86, 87, was from Pennsylvania and did snowmobiles. And I said, I'd love to go up there. Her name was Lisa. And last time I seen her, I was 90. I dated her in 86. I seen her in 92. We had a date, and she come here in 2014 for a little bit. And naturally, we're all older now. She's got a 20-something-year-old daughter now. Yep, type 17, weather, and put your zip code, you get your weather. Yeah, she loved to drink, straight stuff, but she was just fun. We'd listen to jukebox, listen to music, dance sometimes, and we never got in a fuss in 5 months, 6 months. Never did. But got 18 on. Appreciate you guys and gals being here today. Means a lot to me. And appreciate you coming here, taking time to listen about Echo, too. Like I say, I know what I was going to do. I was going to go to, I know I got it somewhere. I had Firefox somewhere. Oh, here it is. Let me go into it and see if I can sign into PayPal. Hold on a minute. Like I say, I never go into it anymore. But mine is hooked up to a bank and everything, so it's okay. It works. Let's see. Log into your PayPal account. See if it's stored. Let's see. Next. Okay. Log in. No, it's not letting me do it. Strange. Oh, wait a minute. It's caps. I'll figure out. Well, I'll log in if I have to change the doggone password. I'll do it and get back with you guys. I'll do another stream later this evening if I have to. Let me do this password. Forgot, and I'll reset it. Next. Let's see. It's saying it don't recognize it. That was supposed to be my. That's crazy. It's saying that's not the password I had. Let me see. Forgot my email. Let me see what it does. Let me type a few emails here. I'll do this when I get off. I ain't going to do it right now live. So I'll do that shortly, and I'll get back and go live again. Chessboard. See what you say here. Belt Loop. Just got a text from Echo. Get it? Sometimes I crack myself up. Gotcha. Chessboard. Elliot, I have a bottle of Crown a friend of mine gave me 30 years ago, never opened. I still have some of her purple bags back there in my drawer with my socks. Bags from the 1980s when we'd hang out. Mutex I can. Thank you for jumping in here. Just sitting around waiting for my car to get serviced. Yeah, I'm trying to get an oil filter so I can hit up and hopefully visit Echo and help him out up there in Tennessee. Like I say, for some friggin' reason, I can't get into PayPal. It wants me to do several emails. I'll do that. Let's see. Let me try a few things, guys. Email one. I'll try another email. Bad when you forget your PayPal account, isn't it? Now, the problem is that Elliot R with Gmail's locked down because it won't work. But if that's it, I'll know anyway. See. Hopefully this will work. If it don't, I'll get offline and I'll actually do it. Yeah, it don't recognize my name in my Gmail. I'll go ahead and hit next and skip it. Well, they're claiming they can't find the account. That's crazy. I'll get on and find it. I will find it because I know I got it. That is really ridiculous. I can't get into it. I probably can get into it on the phone. Hang on a minute. Let me see who's emailing me. Let me know what your PayPal info is, and I'll send you some money for David. That's a Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog. Thank you, Bulldog. I'm announcing that so everybody can hear it. I'll get in there, and I'll come back live, and I'll text you too, Bulldog, and we'll get back in touch here shortly. And I'm going to probably give David a call, too, after Matt Man. Matt Man may be talking to him now. And for some reason, it's not working. But I do know I got one. I know my bank account's tied to it. Michael Hurtnick, good to see you, Michael. Say, bam, people just pop in here when I'm not looking. Merry Christmas to everyone, too, West Covina says. Good to see you, Michael. Just give an update on Echo. I don't know if you've been listening, Michael. He's in Tennessee in a hotel 2 days. Got his head smashed in a few days ago. Won't go into detail on that. Got no money. Got to get his Social Security started. Needs me to drive up there and take him to Social Security office. Doesn't have Uber or taxi or nothing. He's in a one-horse town, he said. So, see, chessboard. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year. Hopefully it'll be a good year. And I'll try to get back to streaming and hanging out with you guys. Thank goodness my computer remembers how to get. Yeah, I actually have mine in my. I thought I had my password and everything for PayPal in my browser. I think I do on my phone because I have the app. So I'll go in there and look at my account and I'll be able to figure it out and I'll get it to you guys here. Let's see, just what? Oh my. Let's see. Make sure I ain't missing anybody. Let's see. I like new. I usually do my own, but this new car. The dealership does it for the next 2 years. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see what he says. No doubt in this life, there is a lot of waiting for the next thing at New Texarkana. Let's see. Yesterday was 79 GW, 75 right now. 49 F here, Fahrenheit. But let's see. Yeah, I got to get up. I got to get an oil filter put on. I got to change my oil before I go up there too. And I want to get it drained out and get the 5W30 20,000 mile Castrol put in it before I go up there. And I'm trying my best to get up there. Like I say, my daughter gave me a little money this morning. She come by. I hadn't seen her in a while. Viejo says, I'll be good for a donation when you get it figured out. Okay, appreciate it, Walter. Appreciate it a lot, brother. Yeah, that'll help. And I'm going to stay probably overnight with him, make sure he's all right, get everything done. And he can come back here if he wants. I mean, that's up to him. I told him today, I said, I didn't think about this. And I said, I'll come get you. If you need me to come get you instead of your family, I'll bring you down here now. So I don't know. Mac's talking to him maybe now. I'll ask him, does he want me to bring him here again? He may want to go to his cousin or somebody in Florida. He mentioned talking about. I don't think there's nothing for him in Florida anymore, but he got to realize he spent a lot of years there, so that's his home. But this place is good, small town, good town to live in. I better run a bit, holler for me sometime, maybe that we can make some. Okay, appreciate it, Belt Luke, man. I really appreciate the offer. I know you offered it a while back, and I didn't really say much. I didn't want to talk about it really. I didn't say much in the stream, but yeah, I never forgot you offered to help me. So with collaboration, it would help, our channels and meet more people. And that's what we need to do is meet more people here. And expand our circle of friends. He's not with his, no, Michael, he's in, he's been in a bad situation for several years. That's why he hadn't been around. And I'm not going into everything detail, but he had a confrontation, a self-defense situation I'll go into. But, I wanted kind of for him, if he wanted to, he told me I could announce everything, but I'm not. I'm just going to announce a little bit so y'all get, the basics of some of you, what I said about it. He's in a hotel now in Tennessee. I got to take him Social Security supposedly, and we're trying to get some money up for it. And said he's gonna contact his family and get some money sent to him for the hotel for another week or so. So apparently he's got to get permission. But I'll just say this: he can't leave right now, so he still may come here. We'll see. And I don't know if I could. Right now, I don't have the money to get to Florida or take him to Florida at this point, but I definitely can go get him and bring him here at this, now. Let's see. Colt says, I sent a little. Social Security doesn't allow for much left over. Oh, okay. I can send a little. Yeah, I appreciate it, Colt. You ain't got it, man. Don't worry about it. I don't have a lot of people, do these things online. And sometimes I haven't donated. I haven't had the money. Car got me so tied up with financial, it's about to kill me. And, but if you're able, sure appreciate it. Definitely. Let's see. About Luke, take care, and you take so I can. Merry Christmas. Get a drink, pull up a chair. That's old Nightbot. But my coffee's about over. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Yeah, Michael, he's okay, Michael. He's been 2 days in a hotel in Tennessee. And he lost everything he had, Michael. Gunsmith stuff, tools, guns, firearms, safe, you name it. Computer. That's why I was talking about getting a laptop up for him down the road maybe. And where he can do a live stream and, talk to you all. I asked him like yesterday, I said, do you think you can jump in a side chat if I do a live? And he says he can't connect. He don't remember the password. And I said, well, I'll help you reset it. You just do what you want when you can or when you feel like it. I think it's too much for him right now. So he needs to get the Social Security Administration. He has nobody to help him at this point. But Merry Christmas, everyone. I need to eat me something. I don't know what, maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I do have some ground chuck, a beef burger I could grill, smoke. That would be good. And smoke a little meat today. And I'll try to get back on here. I don't want to step on people's toes necessarily. When I'm streaming, I knew Saturday during the day, I don't think anybody in our community was streaming, maybe. But anyway, like I said one time, it's getting crowded for sure. But other communities, they stream over each other. It's quite common. Hit like on your way out, Michael says. Appreciate it, Michael. And I will get off. Let's see, CEO says I can do a donation. All right. Yeah, let me go on here on I think I did have the app at one time, and I know I have access to it, you guys. So I just don't know how to get there now from my PC. Strange. I have to go to that dang phone. I told my insurance agent on my home the other day, I said, what if you don't have a phone? He says, insurance companies now don't care. If you can't go on the phone and do an app, you don't get service. You don't get their policy. I had to take pictures. I didn't have to, but I chose to take pictures of my own house and do exactly what they say to get my insurance on my home here the other day. And it's all done through a text. My car insurance is all done through a text. I can't even go on a PC and actually log in and do a thing for my car insurance or truck insurance, I should say. I have to go forced through a text. I tried to an app program. So they're just making it where only if you ain't got a phone, you can't get the policy, my agent said. I said, wow. He said a lot of changes have been changed in the past since COVID. Let's see. Senior Master, let's see what he says here. This is what family does for one another. We have a great community that is more family and friends than associates. Yep. May each of you have a blessed Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Same to you too, Bulldog. Bulldog, good people. A lot of good people in here. Let's see. West Covina says, Michael says, yes, we do. Yep. Just did a prime rib on the Austin. I got an Austin XL. Yeah. The old one, when you got the turn knob, 200 degrees, 250. Prime rib is on sale and almost as cheap as hamburger. Wow. I know my roommate mentioned getting, a whole ribeye and cutting it up. And me and him going in on it and have it sliced right there at the, grocery store. I said, I never bought it that way. I have had tomahawk bone steak. Oh, I love it. Gosh, that's a good steak. Got it for $12 something on Kroger reduced one day. You talking about a thick, doggone good steak? Wow, I loved it. That's my favorite is, I love those steaks. Well, guys, let me get off here and see about PayPal. See if I can fire it up, and I'll catch back with you. Join me. I'll post a thing here. Just keep on the look. It may not notify you. Keep your eye on the streaming thing, and I'll try to pop up another one, and I'll give the PayPal address, and we'll talk a little bit. And I'll talk to Echo again, and because we still got to work out I got to tell him when I'm coming. And I got to get an oil filter here and get my oil put in. I got the oil in here in the kitchen. I just got to get up there and jack the car up and get the oil changed. But I was hoping my doggone sending unit would come in before Christmas. Now it's been delayed. I wish it was here now. So that way I definitely don't mind driving long distance. But as long as I don't get stuck nowhere with no service stations for miles and miles and miles, 100, I'll be okay. But appreciate you guys coming in here. It means a lot to me, man. And Echo too. Echo's a good guy, got an unfortunate situation, and like I say, I'll tell you or he'll tell you in his own time the entire story, and some of you do know what's going on. Guys, you have a blessed day. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Catch you live here shortly. Hope to see you then.